Hey Gemini, welcome to this space. Welcome to December. Welcome to the new moon in Sagittarius, or at least that season. It's not here yet as I'm giving you this reading, but whenever you guys watch this, it might be. So the new moon in Sagittarius is going to be on the 19th of December. And we're going to see how that energy is going to play out for you guys for the next 30 days. We're going to talk about like what you guys may have been thinking about for the past 6 months, 6 to 12 months. And this is all going to be from my ancestors and the forecast that they see for the constellation, or those born under the constellation of Gemini in your sun, moon, and rising signs. Okay, so I'm not necessarily here to talk about, you know, what's going on in your personal lives and to necessarily resonate 100%, because these are not personal readings. I'm just here to tell you what my ancestors are seeing for the constellation of Gemini, and for those of you who are born under that constellation. Okay, but these readings are for your sun, moon, and rising placements. Please check your moon and or rising placements for deeper resonance. Take what resonates, leave what does not. I am reading for both sidereal and Western astrological charts, so please bear that in mind. And I give these readings not necessarily to tell you the future or anything like that. I'm here to help you guys understand the tools that you have at your disposal that has been given to you by the gods, by your ancestors, or by the spirits that look after you towards your success. Okay? Happy December, happy Christmas for those of you who are celebrating Christmas this month. We are ending a year number 9, the year of the snake, and we are entering a year number 1 or a year number 10 for the year of the fire horse. So there's a lot of endings, truth being revealed, lies being exposed still until we enter 2026. And then that will be a year of creation and better starts. So let's pull a couple of oracle messages for you guys, some encouragement, even some advice along your journey for this Sagittarius new moon for you, Gemini, sun, moon, and rising signs. Ancestors of light, messengers of light. What messages do you have for Gemini, those born under the constellation of Gemini, sun, moon, and rising signs for this Sagittarius new moon in December? Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Oh, okay. We have the great horned owl for you guys. Realizing an untamed intellect. Some of you guys really don't understand how brilliant you are, Gemini. You don't give yourselves enough credit. You guys are very smart. Some of you guys really need to apply yourselves intellectually. Maybe you need to I don't know, maybe you guys need to start teaching. Maybe you guys need to create a class. There's something that you have to offer, and this is card number 25. 25 can be a significant number for you, 2 and 5 independently. Maybe you're seeing those numbers, or it could be the number 7. The number 8 and the number 7 have been pretty significant for everybody so far. There's something that you need to apply yourself to. You may be dealing with some people who underestimate you as well, who don't really realize how smart you are. And maybe some of you guys, you've just kind of been downplaying how smart you are. You're just like, you know, whatever. Like, nobody's going to appreciate it. Nobody cares, right? But I think now is the time. Now is the time to apply yourself. Now is the time to really show that big brain of yours. You have something to offer. You have something to share with this world, you guys. Maybe you're surrounded by some people who don't appreciate you and how you think. Maybe they don't appreciate your jokes. It just flies over their head. I don't know. I think you fly way too high for people to reach you. And it's very difficult for you to dwell on the ground for too long. Like owls, because I don't know if you see this in the card, but there's an owl there. I mean, obviously it says great horned owl, but I'm not sure if you guys saw it in the picture or in the illustration. But Gemini, there's just certain people who, you know, everyone has their own magic and their own set of skills, right? Some people are just very intellectual, like, you know, like some of you, like yourself, you know, you may have very big brain energy, and there are just certain people who don't. But there can be people in your midst who may not have that big brain energy like you have, but they appreciate it. They appreciate it and they respect it, and they're there to learn from you, right? You may be surrounding yourself with people, places, like just, you're just kind of, you just have some people around you who are just like, they're not even trying to appreciate you. They're not trying to understand how you think. Like there may be some topics that you are really into and you're like, you're really well read on something. And there are just maybe some people who are just like, yeah, I'm not really into that. So I just get the sense that maybe you just need to surround yourself with people who actually get you and who at least appreciate the type of mind that you have. Okay. Now you are the sister sign or brother sign of Sagittarius. So this new moon is definitely still like going to affect you. It's going to help you expand, because even though, I mean, people say they like to use the word opposing. I don't really see you necessarily as an opposing sign of Sagittarius. Maybe the darker part of Gemini is an opposing aspect of Sagittarius, but I see you guys as being more like akin to Sagittarius. Sagittarius is about expansion, and so are you guys. You guys are definitely a sign of expansion, right? So this might be a good time for you guys. Sorry guys, I keep hearing this strange sound in this room. I'm not really sure what it is, but that's okay. We continue to push on. Like it's a little clicking sound, and I'm not really sure why I keep hearing that. But anyway, let's go ahead and pull another oracle message for you guys, and then we're going to jump into the tarot. I really do see possibly you guys opening your own classroom or offering classes. Or maybe this is just as, you know, maybe it's not as literal as that. Maybe it's just as simple as you just finding people who have like minds. You know, they have the same mind as you or similar. Let's see here. For Gemini. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising signs. Ancestors for this Sagittarius new moon. Oop, there we go. Oh, we got 2 cards. And it says, one of them says, pause before you power through. Okay. And this one says, there is a quiet space in your heart that always knows what's most important. Sorry about that, you guys. So I kind of had to go double check to see what was going on, but I didn't find anything. So we're just going to push forward. But it says, pause before you power through. There is a quiet space in your heart that always knows what's most important. So I'm just seeing here, Gemini, that there may be some things that you're realizing about certain people or about a certain circumstance. Maybe there's just a lot going on in your mind. Maybe you're not really sure about what to do next, or what should take priority over what, or what takes precedence over what. This is a time, just like this owl, to go into your high place. Find a place in your mind that just takes you away from the chaos of whatever you're dealing with. I'm not sure what you're dealing with, but whatever is going on, it could be with a family situation, it could be with a relationship, a romantic relationship. This can be dealing with some type of team effort at work or on a project. Whatever the case may be, there is a time where you need to just silence the chaos. You need to silence the chaos and go into your high place and just stay there for a while. Because you may be given a lot of opinions or words of advice on what to do next, or what's more important, or what should be more important to you or to the circumstance or the situation. And I just think that you're smarter than that, Gemini. You already know what is important. You already know. And it could be that there is some type of team effort. There is something that is just, you know, maybe there's some people that are just losing sight of what's really important. And you're the one that's kind of stepping in, you know, or maybe you're not stepping in. I don't know. Maybe you're not really saying anything. Maybe you are, but whatever the case may be, you know exactly what needs to be done. It's just that it's possible that you are feeling a little bit chaotic. You're just feeling a little bit out of sorts, a little bit frustrated about something. Or maybe in the future, this is something that will arise and you will feel frustrated about it. And you're just like, your advice is take the time out to go back up into your high place, go back into your quiet place. No matter how long it takes before you come out of your quiet place, gather as much information as you can about the circumstances that you're dealing with. Don't just power through it. Don't just try to overcome it. If you don't press pause, you're going to wreck yourself, or you may just end up contributing to wrecking this entire situation, this entire project, whatever. Okay? Let's go ahead and pull some tarot, you guys. Do something whenever this arises, if it hasn't already. You might want to do something that really makes you happy. Take yourself out. Like whatever's going on, could be a court case. This could be again, a family situation, family drama. This can be a work situation, like something that you constantly like kind of have to be on top of every single day for however long this is. It's like whatever you're dealing with, it's like, this is something you really are trying your best to power through. You're just like, I really just want to get through this, right? So this is something that has a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, if, you know, and there may be some other people involved, I'm sure. But don't forget that you have a life apart from all of this. It's okay to take a break and just, you know, if you have to go on vacation, go on a mini vacation. If you want to take yourself out or go to a concert, or, you know, I just get the sense that there may be something inside of you that's telling you, no, you're not allowed to have a good time. You're not allowed to do what makes you feel happy right now because there's things at stake. Don't listen to that, Gemini. If there are people who are saying, well, why are you going on vacation? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? When we have this to deal with, it's like, well, I need to do this. I need to live my life and give myself peace of mind throughout all of this in order to be a contributing factor to the success of a successful outcome in this situation, right? So you may have some people or maybe some thoughts in your head that are telling you, no, you don't do anything that makes you happy, because what about everybody else? What about this situation? What about this? What about that? Go back to your happy place, find your happy place, go to it before you power through anything. Okay? That is so important. All right, let's go ahead and pull some tarot, you guys. We're going to pull 3 tarot cards for you guys. And we're going to clarify those tarot cards, okay? There's 1. Actually, there's 2. We have the Empress. So this can be surrounding a feminine figure in your life. This could be involving a mother figure, a grandmother, an aunt, I don't know. This can also be regarding loving yourself, taking care of yourself, making sure that you have what you need, that you have what you want in the midst of all of this drama or all of this turmoil or frustration, okay? This can also pertain to a wife. This can pertain to a significant other who you see as this Empress type of energy, whether you're male or female. You see this person as very loving, and you see this person as someone who is very abundant in their energy. You see this if this is another person that you are with, or who you can learn from, this is for some of you, this is someone that you look at and you may feel challenged by them, because they're the type of person to go with the flow. They're not the type of person to forget themselves when times get tough. They're the type of person where they're gonna, like, you know what, I'm gonna go shopping. I'm gonna go on vacation. I'm gonna go get my nails done. I'm gonna go get my hair done. Like, this is somebody who may lose a family member or lose someone very close to them. And even though they're hurting, they will still somehow find a way to love themselves through it all. That's their way of coping. That's their way of getting through it, right? And that might be different for you, Gemini. That might be something that you're just like, I don't get it. But maybe you can learn from this person, right? But others of you, if this is not a person, the Empress is not a person, this is you learning to fall back, into your abundance and do what makes you happy on a day-to-day basis, despite the chaos, despite the frustration, despite the grief, whatever it is that you're going through, right? But then we have the Seven of Pentacles, and this is patience. Patience. It takes patience for someone to just say, you know what, this sucks, but I have other things to do in my life. I have my own health to maintain. Because the Pentacles is all about health, bodily health. It's all about sexuality. It's, you know, in your sexual relationships. It's all about physical relationships. It's all about money and how you spend your money. So some of you Gemini, emotionally or even mentally, you want the money to come through. You want the happiness, but you can't get that if you're not patient. I do get the sense that there is a female, or even if it's a male, they're very, very loving, and they're very abundant in their energy. They are very energetically fertile. You can learn from them, okay? Some of you guys, Gemini, bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Wands. You're very fast moving, or maybe you're in a situation where you're kind of being pushed to move faster, do this, do that. We got to hurry up and do this. We got to make sure this is done. This is like the challenging part. This is like what you need to combat, is this Eight of Wands energy, because there's a lot of things coming quickly to you in this situation right now under the Sagittarius new moon, and you need to be patient, like these cards are saying, right? Owls are nocturnal, I believe, right? So when the sun is out, you don't see owls. If you see an owl when the sun is out, that's by a mistake, right? Owls come out at night when everyone is asleep. It's kind of crazy. It kind of feels weird, huh? And when the sun is out, we all feel like we need to be out, right? We need to have our energy. We need to get things done. But the owl is like, no, I'm going to sleep. To humans, that just doesn't make any sense, right? So you could be dealing with a lot of like masculine energy, a lot of sun energy, where it's like, the sun is up, we need to be doing this, we need to be doing that, we need to be productive, right? But this Sagittarius new moon is asking you, hey, Gemini, chill out. Just because everybody is telling you that you need to be productive, or because the world is saying you need to be productive right now, that does not mean that that's what you need to do. You need to slow down, right? Let's pull one more card, you guys. One more card for Gemini ancestors, for Gemini sun, moon, and rising signs for this Sagittarius new moon, December 19th. One more card before we clarify for Gemini sun, moon, and rising signs ancestors. Thank you so much. So yeah, this is very interesting, Gemini. I'm actually really happy for you guys. This is a really good opportunity for you guys to just kind of take it easy and give yourself a break. Beautiful. We have the Magician, right? The more challenging, the more wiser, right? The more you challenge yourself, Gemini, and you face yourself, the wiser you will become. The Magician is not somebody who forces anything to happen. They just have accepted that the power rests within them, and they don't need to do anything. Everything that they need, they have. Everything that they want, they have the power to create and pursue. Don't swim upstream, Gemini. Don't swim upstream. Don't break your back. Find your high place. Go to your high place. Go to your quiet place. That is your throne. You are wiser and more brilliant and smarter than people give you credit for, than you probably give yourself credit for. You are a very lucky person as well. When I see the Emperor, you are a very lucky person. You're like a lucky charm. When it comes to money, you don't really have to work so hard for it. You're just lucky when it comes to that stuff. But you have to unlock that power. You have to see it. Okay? Let's go ahead and clarify these cards really quickly, y'all. For the Empress, ancestors. Oop, there she is. All right. People have been getting this card quite a bit. This is your challenge, Gemini. When I see the Eight of Swords clarifying a positive card, that means that you are challenged by that. So there is someone here for some of you, a person who's challenging you. You don't understand, like, how can you be so calm? How are you not freaking out? But this person, this Empress person, if this is a person, I'm talking to those of you, if this is a person, they are someone that you can learn from. But it's challenging for you. You feel that if I slow down, if I go on that vacation, if I have that leisure time while I have so many things to do, then that means I'm shirking my responsibility. I'm not living up to my full potential, and I'm being neglectful, and I'm not living up to my responsibilities. BS is bullshit. I'm sorry, Gemini. Whoever's telling you this, or if you have these thoughts in your head, it's BS. It's bullshit. It's not true. The Eight of Swords is someone who is convinced that they are in danger. They are convinced that the path forward is going to hurt, that they can't move forward because they're blocked. They're not blocked. The swords are in the ground. They're not blocked. They're in their own head, and that can be changed. Okay? Bottom of the deck. Funny thing is, you have the Two of Cups. So yes, this does involve another person that's very close to you. So with the Empress, for some of you, this is a person. This is a soulmate, or this is, I mean, you know, for those of you who believe in that kind of thing, but this is someone that you are in a relationship with, that you are being challenged by, whether they're soulmate or not. This can be a friend who may tell you, hey, you need to calm down. You need to just chill out. Just let things happen. Like, let things unfold as they're supposed to. You may have a family member telling you this. Now, others of you, maybe you're in a relationship with someone close to you who is kind of bringing about this chaos. And maybe it does involve a female, a mother figure, like I said, a significant other. It can be the mother of your children. It could be a Taurus. Whoever, if this is a person who's causing the problem and causing the frustration, okay, whoever this is, you need to make sure that you are pressing pause and not allowing this person to frustrate you and to get you into a situation that you're going to have to pay for later. Calm yourself. Do not allow this person to rush you into anything, okay? All right, let's go ahead and clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles for my beautiful Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Okay, I love seeing it. You're yet another zodiac sign who has gotten the Sun. Leo energy. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo. You can be dealing with a Taurus. You can be dealing with a Virgo. You can also be dealing with another Gemini because that's Mercury. Okay. Or any type of mercurial energy. Okay. Which is also Virgo. So you can also be dealing with strong Virgo placements as well. Which probably for some of you guys, if you have strong Virgo placements in your chart, you could be really having a hard time slowing down. You just want to get things done. You feel like, I don't have time to take vacation. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But if you're dealing with someone who has strong Virgo placements, they don't know how to sit down. But with the Sun card, this is Leo energy. This is Pina Colada vibes. This is, you know, swinging on a hammock. This is taking naps. This is lion energy. This is feline energy. This is summer vacation energy. Okay, so you've already planted your seeds with the Seven of Pentacles, right? You already planted your seeds. Let them grow. You don't need to do anything else. Okay? You've done enough. You've done enough. Walk away from it. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups. Just walk away from it. Give it a break. There's nothing more that you can do right now about this whatever the situation is, okay? Let's go ahead and clarify the Magician, last but not least, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. For this Sagittarius new moon. Yeah, the Moon card. Cancer, Pisces energy. Deep down inside, your spirit knows that you are fine. But your mind and your trauma, whatever it is, that's, you know, your mind is blocking you, but your heart and your soul is telling you you're fine. You're not meant to see everything. You're just meant to have that inner knowing, to just know that you're okay, to know that you're protected, right? That's it. That's all. So, last but not least, Seven of Wands. You're up against somebody. So you and someone are not seeing eye to eye. Okay? You have some people who are telling you, Gemini, or I feel like this is just your actions. Like your actions are being challenged by some people. Or this is you against yourself. So Gemini, do not be fooled into believing that you have to continue to power through. Take a break. Rest yourself. Okay? But I do get the sense that there are some of you, there is someone who's challenging you here. And I get the sense that some of you guys, this person who is challenging you, they actually have the answer. They're the one that's here to teach you how to slow down. Okay? Because this is Leo energy. Leos are also very stubborn. Okay? I see the Seven of Wands as also stubborn energy. I don't just see it as just a person who's, you know, you can form your own path for sure, but if you're not letting your ego go and you're not pausing, right? And if you have people who are putting you in a predicament where you constantly have to be on guard, you constantly have to be problem solving, that's going to destroy you. It's going to cause more frustration and more depression or whatever, right? But you do have an energy here, a person or a spirit who's like, slow down. Okay? Much love and light to all of you, Gemini. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Gemini.